Welcome to One Message in a Bottle Tarot. My name is One, and I'm your spiritual advisor. Welcome to December. Glad you're still here. Amen. All right, welcome back to the channel, all my beautiful messengers. And all you newbies, make sure you go ahead and subscribe right now. Join the train. Okay. Divine Feminine. Ladies, how you doing? Beautiful, how you doing, queens? This is your song. This is what I've been hearing for you. I guess this is a song I feel that's emitting from the core of your being, right? It's Patti LaBelle, On My Own. This is the general energy I've been feeling that the feminines are in right now. Just realizing that you just kind of got to give it a go on your own. You know what I mean? Okay, so, hell, we're going to talk about it. Don't forget, these are general readings. They won't resonate for everyone. Subscribe here to the YouTube, the Instagram, the Twitter. If you'd like to book a private reading, DM me or email me. If you'd like to tip me, you can do that by Cash App or PayPal. The information is in the description box of the video. Now, back to business. Let's see what's going on, Divine Feminine, because this is your song. You know, regardless of what anybody say about you, their opinions, all the bullshit, people feeling some type of way, you know what I mean? It's been a struggle. It's been a fight all year. But at the end of the day, you know who the fuck you are. What does this say? This is your oracle card. I can be trusted. You know at the end of the day, Divine Feminine, that you're just a 100, keep it a buck type individual in your actions, in your thoughts, in your deeds, in your intentions. You know what I mean? Like, don't get me wrong. Everybody ain't perfect, and there's some fuck people out there, but you know that you're not fucking one of them, right? And you may have had a year where people were trying to convince you that you were this, that you were that, the rumors and the headlines and all this and all that. But at the end of the day, I saw you just knocking motherfuckers out all through 2020 and just pillaging your way and bulldozing your way through the bullshit, reinforcing and reminding people of who you are, because a lot of times people feel like they can tell you about who you are, like they lived your life, walked in your shoes, and survived thus far. They don't know what the fuck you had to go through to get here and stand 10 toes down, you know what I mean, still being that bitch. So I just feel like, at this point, going into 2021 with everything that's going on, it's like, motherfucker, I'ma just ride dolo in a lot of things and doing a lot of things from henceforth. You know what I mean? You might take a select chosen few, but the overall energy, what the ladies say? And then also, if this is your, in relation to your twin flame union or whatever the fuck we got going on, because again, the divine folks ain't acting so divine, you know what I mean? So whether you had a divine masculine or a twin flame or whatever was going on, you know what I mean? By the end of that motherfucker, you was like, damn, is it a karmic? Did I fall for a karmic? And you going, yes, it's just been a rough year. But again, at least you kept it 100, right? At least you are 100 now. Let me get this, the general vibes going here. So that was your theme song, On My Own by Patti LaBelle. Go listen to that. Moving forward, the vibes. Were you recently injured in a car after this commercial? Yeah, so, that's the feather that you keep in your hat. That's the feather that you have to keep in your hat. Looking at that one right here, right? And I feel like it's just hard. I believe that when you have, let me turn this in just a little bit. Ralph Tresvant, when he come on, baby, it's a wrap. Your girl start playing Ralph Tresvant, you throwing that Ralph Tresvant, he already know it's over. They already, like, they gone. They ain't coming back. Okay? For real. They not coming back. They gotta do what they gotta do. And I feel that that's just the general emotion. Again, clarifying this. But yeah, it's really a tough thing when you realize, you know, how people see you, the stories they make up in their mind about you. They judge you based off of, like, not even really knowing you or having experienced you, your essence, your being, your humanity, you know what I mean? Just like who you are. They formulate opinions and disposition and throw subs, shades, be ready to throw hands, all that shit based off of, you know what I mean? People also that don't even know you and are relevant. You know what I mean? So it's just been a show. It's been a good show, a fucked up show, but it's been a show, you know what I mean? Like, so, anywho, I can be trusted, and that was a lot, so let me tap that in, child. Alright, next card, Divine Feminine, December 2020, the Negro Solstice on 12/21. All right, we tapping into those powers. That's why, you know, thank you guys for being patient. I know folks was like, well, damn, we got all the other videos in Divine Masculine. Like, bitch, where my shit? Like, you just gotta vibe, okay? You just gotta flow. 9 times out of 10, when I do my readings, it's always on a special moon or something like that, because I'm really learning to honor myself and when I need rest and when I need this and when I need that. So when the reading lands on the platform, then that's when it's for you, boo. All right? Now, second oracle out. That was it. Right. I care for the earth. I care for the earth, Divine Feminine, right? What's best for all mankind. That's how you're supposed to operate. That's what they say the real rules are, right? That you do everything for the benefit of the other, right? From an authentic heart space, even at sometimes, even when you know it's detrimental to you. Like, wow, I feel a lot of disappointments and pains, and I feel mother wounds out there, maybe in regards to their children. Maybe you're seeing and witnessing a lot of things from your children, behaviors or dispositions, and you know, you may be feeling bad about yourself a little bit. I wonder if you could have went left or right and made a change and did this or that with your children and all that. But at the end of the day, Divine Feminine, especially within this last 2020, you did the best that you could. You know what I mean? And you know, you are responsible. Even your children, your mid-grown teenage children, that's what I'm talking about here too. They're responsible for their own soul salvation. You know what I mean? But I still see you helping and being there and just doing the best that you can, because you do care. You do care for the earth. You do care for your masculines. You care for your friends. You care for your family. But I feel like you've gotten bitten along the way, right? Here, but you know, knowing that there's beauty in ashes. You see how these swans are up on their heads here? Beauty for ashes here. You know, you've taken some L's, and you've taken some backstabbings and a lot of betrayals here. You know what I mean? But for the betterment of humanity. I don't know why God put so much on our shoulders, G. I don't know. He gave us the job of birthing the whole earth. We are the earth again. You know what I mean? So, of course, if you are of the earth, you're going to care for the earth and everything in it, right? It's been a rough one. But again, this is reinforcement of, just like the first one, I can be trusted. I care, you know, I care for the earth. So when you have an energy and people that just are committed to misunderstand you and you know, slander your name or your character or just whatever, not, you know, it's just like, know thyself. You know who you are above everything, you know, and sometimes they catch it later, you know. But at least you know who you are. You know, operating for that highest good, you know. Also, just for the disclaimer, these oracle cards for some feminines, and you already know who you are. They could also be the opposite or the reverse, right? You can't be trusted, and this is something that you need to work on. You don't act like you care for the earth. You slander the earth. You're bad. You're toxic for the earth. That lets you know what shadow aspect you need to work on. It ain't all roses and rainbows and all that. You know what I mean? There's a flip side to this, but the initial way that I spelt it is how I felt it. But again, we got to do that disclaimer because everybody ain't healed. Everybody not moving towards ascension. People think they are, they think they doing this and that. But when you look at the fruit on the tree, you see that shit rotten. You see a couple of worms. You see a couple of, shit that just don't belong there on a tree of good fruit. At least in the Garden of Eden, a paradise, what I know and what I read about in the good book. You know what I mean? And that's just real. And if you can't admit that, then you got a long way to go, G. But you better catch up fast. Real fast. Because, again, 2021 is legal. The energy gonna be on alcohol. You know what I mean? So it's just like on that lean, so it's just like you gotta get there quick. Yes, I advanced through my own abilities here. Speaking of abilities, I had somebody comment, y'all are interesting out there. And they were like, how are you shuffling in the background and throwing cards or something? I'm like, child, I advance through my abilities, okay? That's how I do that. That's how you do what you do, right? And, you have, again, people that just put all kind of energy and all kind of just negative things that don't belong to you, whether you have some achievements or you've achieved some goals. You've gotten to a certain station in your life because you listen to the Most High, you listen to the guides, you took up that mantle as the first one in your family to be enlightened. You're into that self-healing and that organic in nature. You know what I mean? You're on your journey, and you have people that you've had to leave behind. Maybe it's at your work, friends, home, or whatever, because their energy no longer aligns with yours. You picked up the mantle, you picked up the torch, and it's like not life right now because you obeyed, the Most High, your spirit guides, but because you did the work of getting to know your ancestors and yada yada. Like life we ain't Bill Gates, but if you're really on this path, life has changed for you drastically, and people can see the glow all over you. It's evident, It's evident, and, praise the Most High God, you know what I'm saying? But there are people that will try to throw mud on that and say, oh, you got to do this, you got to do that, or da. Don't worry about that, because at the end of the day, what does the card say? I advance through my own, abilities here, right? Make sure any collaborative efforts that y'all are on the same team and like-minded, and be around people that want to see you win because of your abilities, because they know that you're trying to advance the collective, and they, you know what I mean? Like, hell, it's always been that way, It's always been that way. And because you have those pure intentions, and you can be trusted, and you are answering the call, you know what I mean? You in a time of famine and destitution and all that, divine feminines, the true ones, your gift will make room for you. Your gift will walk you into rooms. Your gifts will open doors, okay? This is a divine inheritance that was bestowed upon you by the Most High through your own abilities. And that's the energy you should be in, is finding out what those are. Okay? Let's clarify this. I can be trusted. And you want people around you that can be trusted, and you want people around you that actually act like they give a fuck about people. I care about the earth. You know what I mean? And I know. Just tired of running into the snakes and the bottom feeders and the. Let's clarify this. I can be trusted. Yep. That's what makes you a winner at the end of the day. You know? That's what makes you a winner. Look at that. And it's like, if I gotta go this road alone, then I will. I don't need you to validate me or to let you know, again, you know what I mean? I don't need you trying to tell me who I am or what you think or like none of that. I know what path I'm on. I'm willingly walking that. I'm embracing that. And the fact that I can go it along and not need a collective or not need, you know what I mean, is what makes me a winner. And at the end of the day, if I can't trust you, I can trust myself. Because again, it says I can be trusted here. The earth got me. The divine got me. My folk got me. So that's the energy that you're in. You're walking away from the bullshit. You know what I mean? She like, cool. You know, you have people that be so committed to people be so committed to hating you or to not liking you or to, you know what I mean? Like they be committed to the fuck ideas that they have about you. Ain't spoke to you, breathe on you a day in their life. They don't even know what your perfume smell like. You know what I mean? So it's just like, okay, fine. I'm not going to be convincing you. I'm not going to be breaking your bye, motherfucker. You know what I mean? Like this is the energy here, divine feminine. This is the energy. You know, I know who I am. I'm not going to convince you of that. I'm going to just keep walking my path. I'm going to keep winning. I'm going to keep uplifting myself. Yes, because you know that the divine is in your favor here. Wheel of Fortune. I care for the earth. You are part of the earth. Women make this shit go round and round. I don't know why men are so dedicated to making us not believe this, but again, we know the truth. All right. And those who have been honorable and again have been walking this path and making those sacrifices, I believe all those things are going to be honored for you. Okay. It's your time to be cared for. It's your time to be this nigga. It's girl, we'll get to that later. Anyway, it's your time to be provided for. You know, I believe you're going to be rewarded in this season because of all this hard work that you've put in. Being true to yourself and still, you know, it's just about doing the right thing. Like I felt like you got attacked so many times, you know, unwarranted or whatever. Just, you know, shit coming from all, you just minding your own fucking business and people starting shit, you know what I mean? And because you took the higher road, because you knew the bigger purpose, you know what I mean? Because you knew that the divine and God was trying to take you some places, you know, you took your L's, you took your your licks, that betrayal. You kept on your path here because you knew you were a winner with that Six of Wands here. And now in this season of, you know, chaos, panic, and all this stuff, it's like you're focused. I feel like it's some feminists out there that know in the spirit that God is really, really finna use you to move everything forward, to advance the people is what I'm hearing. What's this? I advanced through my abilities here. Yep. King of Coins here. Master manifester. Through your abilities, through your divine gifts, through your divine purpose here. What is it that you want to do? What makes your tummy quake? Okay. I just read something today, so I'm going to give you the plug too, because I'm sure about to go back and do this shit. But the homie was like, you know, if you're having trouble figuring out your passion or whatever, then go back and do the shit you used to do when you were a kid. You know what I mean? Like, believe in yourself like when you was a kid, you know, fucking 3, 4, Superman, 5-year-old, Superwoman, whatever. Go do that shit. And that's part of your passion, because if you think back then, you didn't have any fear, you didn't have any hangups, you hadn't met your first bully yet, probably got your ass beat or talked about, or you know what I mean? Like, you were still innocent and like, motherfucker, you could fly and pick up boulders and smash a boogeyman and shit. So go back, what was you doing then? What did you want to do then? What gave you joy? What made you want to soar? What made you want to fly? That's what we need to be doing. But the key is that it's through your own natural ability. So that means, what spirit means, what God is telling you is everything you think you need to make it happen. I mean, this is the King of Coins, and sometimes some dreams, depending on what you're doing, you do need coin, but the divine, like when the divine steps in, like this hour, what's going on right now, this great conjunction, like this is the hour. You're going to advance through your own abilities. Your divine abilities is your bag. You know what I mean? You are this King of Coins. Or this energy is on its way to you. Again, the Wheel of Fortune is in your favor here. So you're going to meet investors, and they're going to invest in you because they know that you're here to advance the collective. Okay? You've been judged of good character. All right. I can be trusted. Clarify this with the Kipper deck here. And you're going to be provided for it too, in this new you're going to be walking into a place and an energy of people who really do care for you and have your best intentions for you, but you're still going to have to watch for the vipers here. All right. So we have unexpected income here. All right. So again, this energy for me is to make sure that you're getting your equal share. Okay. Everything that glitters isn't gold. Some offers can be burdens, you know what I mean? Some gifts, some blessings, depending on the source and what they're coming from, might cause you to go into a tower moment. So it's like, examine the fruit of everything, right? If you have somebody that's like, hey, I'm going to give you this Lamborghini or whatever, and it's only got such and such miles, like, just, but if you can't pay the insurance or to get the Lamborghini fixed and all that, well, how much of a gift is it? It's a burden, right? So that's this type of energy here, right? So in 2021, and what you're going to need to look for, divine feminine, is again is some scammers out here. Hell, I just got into I don't know what sir is going to do, but I know I'm going to do what I'm going to do. You know what I mean? If he don't do what he needs to do, you know what I mean? Because it's like, what the fuck? It's people, like, it's grown men out here scamming like women and children, and just like, I don't know about this earth. Like, I got some questions, Jesus. I got some questions, God. Like, why did you make people like this? You know what I mean? Why did you make people like this? I had somebody like literally scam me on some shit, and I'm up there like, oh, this is nice, and this is a really good product, and yada, yada, yada. And I know it's like part of life, but just like when you meet human beings and like they stare in your face and like they, like the fucking snake, and I've seen it many times over and over and over again, but it just like really never ceases to amaze me. But the bottom of the deck, you know what I mean? Like, because you are a good person and you are a good individual, you care for the earth, you know what I mean? Even when you get struck by these individuals, these temporary pains, these temporary poisons and all that, at the end of the day, this is their karma, right? Imprisonment here. No good can come of you. Devouring divine beings here. You got to be, and again with that imprisonment card is like, what kind of slave to your own mind, do you have to like really go out and like conjure up fuck shit to do to people? I don't understand. Like, I just don't understand. I don't understand. I don't. Like, God bless you. God bless you. You know what I mean? No disrespect, but respectfully, I don't get it. Like, get some therapy, do what you need to do, like get out those child wounds. You know what I mean? And I feel like, you know, Divine Feminine, you've just been looking, it's been some sad moments, you know what I mean? You've had some disappointments. You've seen the true colors of some people, and it's just been like, wow, you know? But I feel like you take notes and, take notes, kick ass, and take names. All that, right? Thoughts. Yeah, I advanced through my own abilities. Your discernment is on point. Your intuition is on wipe me down, as people will like to say. You know what I mean? Like, you know the true intentions that people have with you here. This 6 + 1 is 7, right? So you have this card for me is the energy of somebody, you know, saying one thing with their actions, but a different thing with their intentions and their heart. You know, and that 7 energy a lot of times in the tarot is fuck energy. Either you're defending yourself or somebody's being manipulative or something like that, right? But you see through these people with your own abilities here. You see through these people. You see their true intentions, right? You know they're only here to consume and not reciprocate the energy, right? Here. That's it. They can say, oh, you're this and all, and offer you all these sweet words, but at the end of the day, they're just here to siphon energy. They're not here to give or bring anything in return, no matter what they say. You have people that watch you and stalk you all day, send you all kind of bad energy. But the best thing about having intuition, the best thing about having discernment, the best thing about when you open yourself up and you open your soul up on this, you know, this divine journey, and you really connect with the universe here. I mean, at some point you become at peace because you begin to understand people. You begin to understand the human nature, and then you kind of move and then you kind of adjust. You know what I mean? Especially for those feminines that are givers or that have that people pleasing type of energy. You learn how to preserve and give at the same time without being drained, because you understand there are some energy vampires out there. You are that bitch, but I feel like you've had people try to convince you that you're not. You've had people try to convince you that you're less than. You've had people try to convince you that you're not worthy. You've had people try to convince you that you wouldn't be the last one standing after all this bullshit, right? But with the 6 of Wands, you've always known. You've always held yourself to a certain standard. You've always had a certain couth about you, a certain dignity, a certain, you know what I mean? Just like you walk around and you have the energy of you were raised right. You know what I mean? Like, you can tell when folks been raised right. You know, again, everybody's not perfect, and you might get into a little this, a little that, but like, I'm talking about the core and the fiber of someone. You know what I mean? If you fuck up, you admit to it, you can see the growth, you can see, you know, that's a different type of thing. But I feel like you've just had people try to convince you that you're everything but that. But again, the universe says you can't be trusted. The universe says that you care for the earth. The universe says you're going to advance through all the abilities and all the talents and all the things about you that people say you don't have, or that you're not as good as, or that you ain't shit. That's how you're going to show them. You're going to show them. It ain't even about them at the end of the day. It's just that you're on a divine path here. Some people will convince you that you're not talented, or that you don't have the gift that you have, or that you don't have the beauty that you have, or whatever, to keep you stuck. Because they know, they see it. This Wheel of Fortune here. I feel like it's been hard for you to be the bigger person this year. You probably had some moments, Divine Feminine, you was like, Lord, I have no choice but to do the right thing, because if I don't do the right thing, I'm going to end up in jail fooling with some of these people here. It's been like that. It's been like that, you know. Courthouse here with the Wheel of Fortune. There is a King of Coins on the board here. So, you might be going to the chapel and going to get married. I don't know. It's a change. It could be a good thing or a bad thing. It's in your favor is what I just heard. Whatever it is, it's definitely in your favor. I feel like you've also, again, just made some judgments on people here. You've made some final decisions. You're probably delivering some papers that are going to change the fate, change the course here, Divine Feminine. If you're in a long relationship or a marriage, this quarantine just ain't working out for you or something. Or again, you could be marrying the love of your life. 16 of Coins. Somebody admires you for their abilities. Somebody feels like just being in your energy, or being in your essence has the ability to change their fortune, to change their fate also. So again, you're going to have to watch out for those snakes, Divine Feminine, here, because you are the bag. Like you are the proverbial bag. And why is it Jade? Why is it Jade? Oh my gosh. Okay, messengers, that was an intermission. And oh my God, bitch, pause. Because the download I just got in the middle of your reading, Divine Feminine. Boo, I'm sorry. But let me go ahead and get... Woo! Okay, so listen, sis. This is what the deal is, or will be. Somebody found out. This is on the flip side, on the flip side of the coin, because right now shit going good. Listen, somebody found out they wasn't the main female, and was like, okay, fine, you want that bitch? Deuces. 6 of Wands here, right? They found out they wasn't the only one. Also, the fact that somebody had a baby by somebody else. I felt like you always knew that in the back of your mind, your masculine or whoever this is, or vice versa, whether it's a chick or a dude, however this fits, right? You knew their mind was somewhere else with the thoughts card here. All right, they weren't quite checked into your relationship or something like that, you know. And I feel your intuition kind of gave you some clues here about what was going on. But there was a seed born out of that union, or will be, and maybe even 2 people pregnant at the same time. All right, that may be why you're going to the courthouse, to either get a divorce or making somebody pony up and marry you first. I don't know, but that is yes. Or you are married to this person, and you know, like kind of like the ball and chain, and you find out again, it's revealed that somebody stepped out on another person and created a baby with another person, right? This is the seed. Okay, your intuition told you that, and so yeah, you were like deuces, looking for a Mr. Do. Child, Mr. Do Right is on the mother. Okay, I'm flipping the coin back over because Yeah, that changed the wheel changed in that way. I'm sorry if that happened, is happening, or will be happening, but it's better that you know, get confirmation and all that now. Yep. Yeah, somebody's definitely gonna have a baby. This king of coins here, maybe if you're masculine, is an earth sign. All right. He the gift that keeps on giving, and I don't. Like they. I don't like that download. I don't want to say that. I don't want to say that. He got the package, or some masculine got the package, or some they are the gift that keeps on giving. So don't accept that no more. But anyway, yes, and there also is another woman pregnant here, or vice versa, whatever. Okay, it's a baby out here. Somebody had a baby on somebody. Flip the coin back over on the decent side. Again, divine feminine, you're going to find somebody that's going to invest in you, invest in your endeavors. All right, and help you move beyond these lower vibrational energies that always doubted you and spoke out against you, and you're breaking free from that. All right, let's get some love oracles here. Woo! I said he the gift that keeps on giving, child. Break this cycle. Okay, that's 7 plus 8. Like, break the cycle. Someone's gonna have to break the cycle, and they're gonna have to serve papers. This person isn't gonna get any better. You know what I mean? And it's, at the end of the day, if you want to be chained up to that energy and that type of karmic energy, cool. But I feel like you're being told to. It's time to move on and let this person be with whoever they went with. Okay? Yeah. Get on the path here. Gandhi. Okay, I can't say the first name right. Gandhi. This is a love oracle. It says, where you find life, there is love. Happiness is when you are in harmony with your soul. Forgiveness is a sign of strength. It is the weak who cannot forgive. Ooh! See, that spirit just sitting right on my front porch, because Lord, you talk about forgiveness. Oh my gosh, what do you do with the unforgivable? It's people have done some horrific things in this world, you know what I mean? And sometimes I be like, no, Jesus, they use that as an excuse to keep getting away with their fuck shit, because if you forgive them, then they feel like you weak, then they feel like you a punk, and so, you know what I mean? That's like why you don't. You can't just sit there and keep getting your ass, So this card is triggering. But anyway, what it says is, where you find life, there is love. Okay. And I think a lot of people are realizing that in regards to your energy, divine feminine. Happiness when you are in harmony with your soul. If you are on this path, you are in touch with your soul. I feel like you may have met a couple of soulless people, and you showed them what it was to really have a soul here, right? And that's you showed them what humanity is. You showed them what happiness was when you continue to move forward and progress and get on your journey here, right? Your holy journey, your divine journey, in spite of all those, nasty things and plots and everything they tried to do to bring you down. A lot of gaslighting from your parents, siblings, folks around you, friends that don't want to see you do better than them and all that, right? But you knew there was something more. There was something bigger here. Again, you're also being urged to detach from. Yeah. Britney Spears here. Someone's in a marriage that's very. It says, when gambling with love, hedge your bets. Take the risk of getting hurt, because being in love can be toxic, but the high is amazing. Trust your family to take care of you when you can't. Yeah, somebody's in some trouble here with a partner that is just probably a little bit out of control, a little bit off kilter. a little bit dangerous, a little bit risk, probably risking things that they shouldn't risk. Somebody feels constrained. Somebody feels constricted here, like locked in. There may be some addictions here. There may be some mental instability, and this is why you're going to the courthouse, because you understand that things have to change here. There may be children involved where you feel like you need to protect your children, or you're fighting, from your children in regards to this individual here. Somebody's risky behaviors may be putting, again, the gift that keeps on giving here. Somebody's risky behaviors may be putting everyone at risk, or their instability is no longer conducive to the health or the environment of the family here, or something. Somebody may want to try to put somebody away. Institutionally wise, I'm getting that energy, okay? But again, there was a betrayal somewhere in some connection, and I don't know how all this is linked together, but it's a lot of shit going on in feminine. On the flip side, this may be some karmic energy, or I don't know if you're going through this. This is somebody's story, but it's a lot going on here. But you're going to definitely need some help, and and whoever's experiencing this, you're going to have to again hold on to your ancestors, hold on to the divine, all right, and trust the higher and the bigger purpose. Again, use your discernment, use your gifts, all right, to lead you. On the good side, you have somebody that is completely intoxicated with you. Somebody that likes the bad and the good girl is what I'm hearing. Okay. Somebody thinks you're a star. Somebody thinks that you've I don't know. I just see an awe and an infatuation here with that Wisdom Spirits card. You know how her fans are hardcore. Like, somebody feels like that about you, Divine Feminine. Okay, somebody wants to lock you down. Somebody wants to, What's this gift card and this King of Coins? Albert Einstein. I pulled this energy the other day. It was like on them little Facebook games. They was like, who is your personality most likes on blah, blah, blah. And it was like Albert Einstein came up. And I was like, get the fuck out of here, Spirit. Like, oh my God, it's just a little stupid little Facebook, the little predictors or whatever. So I like reshuffled the motherfucking deck, right? Because sometimes, like what you hear, you just reshuffle and get something else. You like, nah, that probably went for me. Look, damn it, Spirit's like, bitch, I said what I said. Albert motherfucking Einstein. Okay, so Spirit is basically saying you are their baby. You are a gift. You're divine. You know some shit. Whatever it is that you, whatever gift that you have, where it says you advance through your own abilities here, you know what I mean? It's like, you're a genius at that shit. And this is your love oracle. It says objects in the mirror are closer than they appear. The distance between two objects is always relative. The simplest things are sometimes the most complex. Whoever this is, and I feel like it's clarifying this, this King of Coins energy. With the gift here on the good side, somebody bringing in, again, investments into you and divine harvest and all of that, right? This is also saying this energy is on its way to you, right? Like, you may think that love is a far off thing. You may think that, you've been through so many relationships and so many things didn't work out that you're not going to see it again. Or maybe your situation, your particular connection with the twin flame journey is too complicated, is too complex. Maybe you've given up on it, but it's just like, no, shit has a way of figuring itself out, the distance between two objects is always relative to outcomes and variables and shit, right? Variables may have you on edge, but that doesn't mean that it isn't coming. Trust your intuition, you know what I mean? Trust what you know. Trust the vibes of that connection. If you are blessed to have that connection where you are having an energetic exchange with your real divine partner in the 5D. Okay. I feel like in this particular connection, or for a few of you, both of you are just brilliant. Like brilliant minds here. Definitely. And together you guys are going to do amazing things. And I feel like for this particular connection, you do inspire each other. And you're going to do some amazing things. Free Britney. Yeah, free Britney is what I'm feeling with this particular connection. If you're in that type of situation or have that type of energy, we know mommy's story, you know what I mean? But that's all right. We gonna free Britney in 2021. Damn it, we gotta burn this motherfucker down. We gonna free Britney in 2021. But I feel like that's the energy that somebody's bringing to you to unlock you, to give you that freedom and that opportunity to really flourish and thrive and think for yourself. And this is about having your own, you know, autonomy and all that, right? Like yeah, somebody that mean good by you, divine feminine, is on their way. And you're gonna get out of this, you know what I mean? It's only dark for 24 hours. You know, the next day is a brighter day. You know what I mean? So keep your head up in that. You know, good things are coming. You're on the right path. It's been a rough road, but honest to God, you got this shit, you know, and you're knocking it out of the park even when you think you're suck, like you're doing amazing and you're looking good, baby doll, while you're doing it. So, you know, cheers. Okay. Amen. So while you're here, that was tight, right? Like this video, okay? Because it definitely inspired me. You know what I mean? Let me know I wasn't going crazy up in this motherfucker. You know, it's going to be all right, period. We going to be all right, like, you know, Kenny say, okay? Subscribe to the YouTube channel, the Instagram, Twitter, all that stuff. If this resonated and it was right on time for your Negro solstice, 12/21, you can donate love donation, Cash App or PayPal. That information is in the description box of each video. And yeah, I thank you so much. It's a lot going on here, no matter what side of the coin you on, but whatever it is, you're going to handle it like the bad bitch you are and do what you need to do to make sure you're good and do what, you know, needs to be done for the betterment of all. It's going to be some people trying to bring some problems your way, but you and some drama your way, but you are an overcomer, because people that try to hurt you only hurt themselves. Okay, so just keep this focus on the journey, okay, and you'll be all right. All right, I love you. One.
You say I'm gon' make it. Fuck what you say, I'm gon' take it. If it's haters around, I'm gon' shake them. If that bitch wanna clown, I'm gon' bake her. If it's money around, I'm gon' cake it. Backstabbing niggas talk around town, they call fakers. All the bitches that I hang around be money makers, heartbreakers, get dough by the pound. I love to laugh, lie, take a picture of it. I'm at the club every night getting lit, my homie. Blowing dro, popping mo, be the shit, my homie. Red carpet head to toe, you know the niggas on me. I see you watching, I ain't stopping, killer for the critics. Yeah, I done did it, we done did it, niggas deal with it. It ain't no shame, cause that's the name, player play the game. I force ahead to stack my bread and count my blessings, man. My blessings, man, so fuck what you say, I'm gon' make it. Fuck what you say, I'm gon' take it. Fuck what you say, I'm gon' make it. And I'ma take it, you niggas gon'